Welcome to the maths class. Today we are going to see triangle congruence. After today's class, you will be able to define what is congruency and the congruence of triangles. You will be able to derive SSS and SAS congruency rule of triangles, and we are going to investigate these two rules, SSS and SAS rule, by using the GeoGebra software and prove its congruency. Now let us see what do you mean by congruence. Two figures are said to be congruent if they are of same shape and size. That means what? Two squares are said to be congruent if the length of their side is same. Similarly, two circles are said to be congruent if their radius are same. Two rectangles are said to be congruent when they have the same length and breadth. So what exactly is congruence means? I am saying that it is of same shape and size. So when you overlap one on the other or you superimpose one on the other, it will exactly overlap with each other. You will be able to pair the vertices of the given figure. You will be able to pair the sides of the given figure. Then, if you could do that, we can say that the given two shapes are congruent. So, in general terms, we say that if two geometrical shapes have same size and shape, then the two figures are said to be congruent. Now, what is the need to study the congruent triangles? In our day-to-day life, we use these congruent triangles. If we want to make a structure which should be strong and stable, generally the congruent triangles are used. If you could see the bridges, the giant wheels, so the congruence concept is used to make that structure very strong so that it cannot bend with a load. So that is a very important use in our day-to-day life, and you should be aware of the concept of congruence. Now today we are going to specifically see the congruence of triangles. Two triangles are congruent, as I say, if we superimpose one on the other, the vertices should be paired and vertex of one triangle should be paired with the corresponding vertex of other triangle. When you overlap one on the other, it may happen that you have to rotate the figure also. Right? So that is why where we use this corresponding sides. Where we use this corresponding sides figure. Just a minute. Okay. Where we use your corresponding sides. Right. So two triangles are said to be congruent if the corresponding side of one triangle is equal to the corresponding side of other triangle. It has an equal length also. The length of the side is equal to the length of the other side. Now, if you see, how do I write symbolically in mathematics? If these are the two triangles A, B, C and D, E, F. These two triangles are said to be congruent if angle A is correspondingly equal to angle D. Vertex A will pair with vertex D. Vertex B is paired with vertex E. And we symbolically write triangle ABC is congruent to DEF. And this is the congruent symbol. How do you write? You just put equal to sign and a wavy line on that. This is a symbol for congruence. And triangle, everyone knows how to represent triangle in a symbolic form as this. So this is how you write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Which means what? Vertex A is corresponding to vertex D. Vertex B is corresponding to vertex E. Similarly, vertex C is corresponding to vertex F. And I can also say that AB is corresponding to DE. That means what? AB is equal to DE. Length of side AB is equal to the corresponding side of DE. Now, if I am saying congruent to triangle PQR. That means what? Angle A is congruent to angle B, or that P. Angle A is equal to angle P. Similarly, angle B is equal to angle Q. Angle C is equal to angle R. AB is equal to PQ. So it is one-to-one correspondence. It is one-to-one correspondence. Now, to prove the triangle congruency, we are basically having the 4 rules, conditions to prove the triangle congruency. As I said, 2 circles are said to be congruent only if their radii are equal. But to prove the congruency of triangles, we have 4 conditions. That is the SSS congruency rule, the SAS congruency rule, ASA congruency rule, AAS congruency rule, and the RHS congruency rule. Today we are going to see only SSS and the SAS congruency rule of the triangles. So let us come to the first congruency rule, that is the SSS congruency rule. 2 triangles are said to be congruent if 3 sides of one triangle is equal to the corresponding 3 sides of the other triangle. Now, if I see this is a triangle DBC and triangle GEF. If you observe, side BC is equal to side EF, side DB is equal to side GF, and side CD is equal to side FG. So, the 3 sides of one triangle is equal to the corresponding 3 sides of the other triangle. So, I can say that triangle ADBC is congruent to triangle GEF, where angle D is equal to angle G. Angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle F. Hence, we can show that these 2 triangles are congruent by using SSS congruency rule. Now, let us quickly see this example. These 2 triangles are given with the lengths. If you observe, AB is equal to XZ with 9 cm. Similarly, BC is equal to ZY with 3 cm. AC is equal to XY with 10 cm. So, all the 3 sides of one triangle is equal to all the 3 sides of the other triangle. So, hence we can say that these 2 triangles are congruent by SSS congruency rule. Now, let us investigate this SSS congruency rule through a GeoGebra software and prove its congruency. Let us investigate SSS congruency rule through GeoGebra. For that, open GeoGebra interface. This is a graphical view and this is an algebra view. So, let me just remove the axis and the grid. Select the polygon tool to draw a triangle. Now, I have to construct a congruent triangle with respect to triangle ABC. To do that, select a line segment with the given length tool, and length you enter, because BC is of length A, so I am going to enter A as a length of the side. So you will observe that BC is equal to DE. Now you select the circle with a center and a radius tool. Taking D as a center, draw a circle with radius C. You will find a circle to be drawn by taking D as a center. Now, taking E as a center, draw a circle of radius B. Now, you will find that these 2 circles are intersecting at one point. Select the intersect tool and point this intersecting point. Using the segment tool, join F. Using the segment tool, join FD and FE. Now let me just hide these circles to get a clear picture of the constructed triangle. Now, triangle DEF, Now let us see whether they have the equal lengths or not. For that, you click on the distance length tool. Click on the line segments. It will display the length of the line segment. Similarly, do it for triangle DEF. If you can observe, segment AB is equal to segment FD, that is 3.24 units. Segment BC is equal to segment DE 4.55 units, and similarly segment AC is equal to segment EF. Hence, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by SSS congruency rule. Now let us quickly see whether all the other three elements of the triangle are also equal or not. To do that, click the angle tool and click inside the polygon. All the angles are displayed. Now let us check whether angle A is equal to angle F or not. For that, click the angle tool, select the vertices in an anti-clockwise. What you will observe, angle A is 82.68 degrees, same as angle F, that is 82.68. Similarly, we can find the other three angles also, and they will also be equal. Hence, the two triangles are congruent by SSS congruency rule. All the three sides are equal, and then the corresponding parts of the congruent triangles are equal. So we have investigated through GeoGebra the SSS congruency rule by constructing the congruent triangles and proving their congruence. Now, let us move to the next congruency rule, that is side angle side congruency rule. Two triangles are said to be congruent if two sides and the included angle of one triangle is equal to the corresponding two sides and the included angle of the other triangle. So, if you see the figure, triangle TBU is congruent to triangle RSQ. You observe the side TV. The side TV is equal to the side QS. Similarly, side UV is equal to the side RS, and angle TVU is equal to the angle RSQ. Hence, I can say that these two triangles are congruent. TVU is congruent to QSR. Angle, there is a one-to-one correspondence between the vertices and the angles of T is corresponding to Q, V is corresponding to S, similarly U is corresponding to R. TV will be equal to QS, similarly the other corresponding parts. Hence, I can say that two triangles are said to be congruent by SAS congruency rule. Let us quickly see the example. If you see in the example, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by SAS congruency rule, as side AB is equal to side PQ, side CB is equal to side RQ, and angle B is equal to angle Q. So, two sides of one triangle is equal to the corresponding two sides of other triangle, and the included angle of one triangle is equal to the corresponding included angle of the other triangle. Hence, these two triangles are congruent by SAS congruency rule. Now, let us investigate this through software GeoGebra. SAS congruency rule by constructing the congruent triangles and proving their congruency. To do that, let me just select the new window. I will click on this view and I will click on the new file. Right? So, first you draw a polygon, a triangle ABC, and let me measure angle B. To do that, select the angle tool, select the vertices in the anti-clockwise. So here I am going to construct a triangle congruent to triangle ABC with the sides BC and CA and the included angle B. To do that, select a line segment of given length, how we have done before, of length A, of length A. So a line segment is drawn where I have this BE is equal to BC is equal to DE. Now I will construct an angle of the given size alpha. If you observe, angle B is alpha. So I will select the angle with the given size and I will select the vertices. Now to draw an angle alpha, I will just select the keyboard of the GeoGebra. I will select angle alpha, go here. We have to delete this 45 degree. Let me just expand this. Okay, 45 degree, and then I will select alpha because I have to construct the same angle as alpha. Now using the line tool, draw these two line segments. Now I have to draw the two line segments of length C and B. To draw a line segment DB, I will select the circle tool with the given center and radius. Taking E as a center, I will select with the radius B. You will see that the circle is intersecting this line. Select the intersect tool and mark that intersecting point. Using the segment tool, join these 2 points. Now, let me just hide this 2 lines and select this segment for a clear picture of the constructed congruent triangles. Now, let us prove their congruency. If you observe, angle B is equal to angle D, that is 69.27 degree. Now, let us see whether their sides are also equal. To do that, select the length tool, click on this segment, click on segment AB, click on segment DE, click on segment EF. You will observe that side AB is equal to side FD, side BC is equal to side DE, and angle B is equal to angle D. Hence, these two triangles are congruent by SAS congruency rule. So, let us quickly recap what we have learned today. That is the two congruency rule using the SSS congruency rule and the SAS congruency rule. The triangles are said to be congruent using the SSS congruency rule if the 3 sides of one triangle is equal to the corresponding 3 sides of the other triangle. Similarly, if 2 sides and the included angle of one triangle is equal to the 2 sides and the included angle of the other triangle, then the triangles are said to be congruent by SAS congruency rule. Before we end this lesson, let us quickly check our understanding. Now, this is a 2 triangle given, triangle ARM and triangle LEG. If you observe the figure, try to answer the questions. Complete a statement, triangle ARM. ARM. If you observe, angle side AR is equal to LE, side RM is equal to EG, side MA is equal to GL. So I can say that triangle ARM is congruent to triangle LEG. I can say that this is congruent to triangle LEG. What is the angle congruent to angle E? If you see this angle, since 2 triangles are congruent, angle E will be equal to angle R. Angle E will be equal to angle R. What is the angle congruent to angle L? Angle L will be congruent to angle A. What is the angle congruent to angle R? Angle R will be congruent to angle E. What is the name of the side congruent to RM? RM will be congruent to EG. So, I hope you are very much clear with both the congruency rule of the triangles and you will be able to define what is congruence and how to prove the congruency of the two triangles by using SSS and SAS congruency rule. Thank you.